Brothers, welcome back to Territorial.io. We're starting off today here in Europe in a little team action. There are 40 players in here, and we are on the yellow team trying to get a good spot down here in the Balkans. Hopefully we can just kind of end up in the spot alone. I really like this spot for the lack of yellow bots. And well, I liked it a lot more before my teammate came. He's not leaving. That's okay. You know, it's a little bit close, but who knows, maybe that'll work out. Hey, how you doing? Was doing a lot better before you showed up. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's focus in on the game. We're going to be trying to outgrow this guy as best as possible. We're going to need a lot of the land. Now, obviously, if he gets it, it's not so much of a detriment. It's just, you know, never the best. No one's favorite to play second fiddle. So we're going to keep growing here. Now, we are kind of sharing the crown, and he's going after a bot immediately. So we're going to really taking stock of that and just grow and cut him off in the couple of areas that we can. And just slowly but surely start to grab the rest of this free land over here. We are doing a little bit earlier of a send. I have been kind of experimenting with this just a little bit. It helps out in team games, I feel like, to send more earlier, just because I feel like you just need more land. It's not necessarily about, you know, well, basically kind of what it is I feel like you need to have more land in the beginning. There's more of a grace period for building up troops rather than having to attack earlier. So let's just try that out. Let's just see how it gets us. We'll just keep going into these bots up here, trying to obviously pick out the ones that are weak. I didn't want to go into that bot. He did have 5,000, but I don't want to miss out on the second bot over here. So let's keep going. How you doing is full sending. So I do believe that will be his downfall. So we will try and get the rest of the bots. There's nothing I can do for him. I don't have enough troops to support him or donate to him. So we're just unfortunately going to have to let him die. It is kind of unfortunately the consequences of his own actions, but we will try and save him if we can. We are starting to get up in strength, but right now, oh my gosh, look at this guy over here. So weak. This Ottoman Empire is down to 20,000. So this is a big risk I'm going to take, is knocking down this guy. He gets up to, let's grab this free land. He gets pretty high up, but the combined attack between me and Kazakhstan really kind of cemented that home that we are going to take him out, and that worked out really well to our favor. We are now in third place, but we're obviously very weak and do need to save up quite a bit. So we will just kind of be exploring around. Let's try and get some truces out there. The only one I really want to truce with, it'd be great to go into this guy. I just don't know how we could get in there and not get kicked off and then cede all the land to Kazakhstan. So I'm just trying to see. I don't really want to team with anybody on the magenta team, as they are kind of very strong, nor do I want to get involved in any kind of active aggression. We could vote. No. Yeah, okay. Well, that works out. That solves the problem over there. Didn't necessarily want to grab more land. I just kind of want to sit back and build up troops, as I feel like that is going to be a little bit more valuable. I don't want to, but I probably should have gotten on that one a little bit earlier. That is okay. We're just going to save up our troops. We'll come back when we have them. Okay, we are back. We are attacking this red player down here. Kazakhstan has signaled he's going to help us attack, although he has not yet, and I just want to make sure that I don't. Oh wow, that was such a power play. We just made him quit. Oh my goodness, that was such a powerful attack. It made him quit. No, I'm just surprised he didn't try and fight back at all. He easily could have dominated us, or at least knocked us off and ceded the land to Kazakhstan. Maybe he just figured he was going to be dead either way. So oh shoot, we have another player down there who is dying. I think we can help Kamikaze. Oh heck, that guy is full sitting us. That is okay. Not exactly fortunate for us, but that's fine. We're going to get a lot more land out of this. We just need a little bit of time to build up, and we do have the crown, but there are enough strong players around us that it is going to be a little bit dangerous. Interesting that there's two Kamikazes in here, obviously on separate teams, but we will slowly but surely start to take out this one over here. He does full send us. That is fine. We'll grab the rest of this land along with our teammate far away, and now we control southern Europe, so that is looking very strong. I do want to help my teammate Kamikaze take out this Vij guy. I think this is a really good move for the team. Now, obviously not so much for me, as I do have some dangers around me, but I want to keep Kamikaze alive, I think, and I don't want him to succumb to being attacked on two fronts with friends, the white player over in the west. So we'll just hopefully take out this player. Vig does full send us, which is really good, so we will just take that land, and now we have an absolute ton of land. Hopefully Kamikaze will have enough troops on his own, and now we can support the rest of our team, as things are kind of looking a little bit dicey over here. I think I want to go into this white player. The reason for this being is he's just weak. He's got a lot of land. I know it is taking away a little bit of balance in the universe. Oh, Kazakhstan full send. Okay, well, that is really bad for us. I wish he had given us just a second more. as I didn't want to touch borders with two very strong players on the black team. So now we're in a bit of trouble. If you they are in second and third place combined and immediately begin the attack. So let's try and finish off Courage over here just to grab the little bit of land that he has and eliminate that from being possessed by anybody else. So we'll tell Kamikaze, grab free land over there. Sir, pay attention to your borders. He's still not grabbing it. There he goes. Okay. So my thought here is I'm going to go into this black player over here, the Empire player, and just start knocking him back. Maybe we can get him to leave too, you know, but just chaining these attacks, maybe we'll frustrate him into a full send. It didn't necessarily work out, but we weren't getting punished by the other black player, Zing. So we're just going to have to kind of play this a little bit more cautiously. Hopefully we can just kind of bide some time a little bit, get some attacks in here, and maybe let the our team start to finish off the rest of the board behind us and give us some donations. But if I can knock off this Empire player in the back, at least enough to get to the bots, then that's going to be the game for us. So I'm going to keep doing this. Ying is not attacking us enough. He's barely, I mean, that's the first boat he's really given us. It really didn't do much. We have too many troops, so he's constantly running into a defensive modifier. So we might have found ourselves a nice little winning strategy here that Ying is just throwing away troops. Empire is absolutely throwing away troops. He's constantly attacking in a situation where he should be defending. So we have him down to 2 million. He full sends us finally, and now we can just go bot hunting. The game is ours. There's nothing anybody can do at this point, as we just have too much of an advantage. There's nobody to stop us. Our teammates are in third and fourth place as well, so it's not like we are just this lone person. The board is definitely ours. We'll take out the rest of this player. The black player does leave, and far away is finishing up things in the United Kingdom. So we will give a boat over to the white player, take this little bit of land here, and like there, and grab these little islands over here, just to kind of speed up the process. So by the time we do get to Iceland, that will be the game. And this, oh, looks like we have a little bit of land to grab. That's okay. So it looks like somebody left. Kamikaze must have left. So by the time we get over there, that'll be good. And as we kind of wrap things up, I just want to say GG's to all involved. It was a great game. And oh, there we go. Victory. On to the next. All right, next map up is going to be the snow. We are in a free-for-all with 15 players. So we're going to be looking for a nice little spot here. Just kind of letting people pick their own spot. In these smaller maps, with the geography kind of mixed, I like to let people pick where they want to go and see where the holes are. And by that, I mean not pick anything because we forgot to and didn't place our marker down in time. Hey, that happens. So we're in this, I don't really know where we are, but fortunately not surrounded. Okay, there's one player to our northwest and we are in the bottom of the map. So what is our plan from here? Well, we just need to grow in whatever direction is going to be the best. 15 players in here. It's a small map. We are going to go bot hunting, so we're going to be attacking the bots with a lot of aggression and worrying about our troop count a little bit less than that. But now is our infinite growth time, so really a time to get going on the troop count. So the guy next to us is also growing at a pretty respectable rate, so we're going to need to keep an eye on him. But fortunately for us, we have closed him off on our section. We're not necessarily competing for land, at least at the exact moment. And that would probably be the end of us, so we'll start the bot phase a little bit early. I do want to grab a lot of land, really anywhere that we can, that we can. Oh, Mandy's over here as well, so not really fighting to choke anybody off or do anything like that. There's not really an opportunity to do that with any player or bots. So we're just going to try and grab as much of this land as possible. We do have the crown, which does make us a bit of a target, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Not necessarily trying to make alliances, but just enough. We just want to have just enough troops to fight off anybody, so we want to be having 2 to 3 attacks going at once. 3 is definitely maxing it out. 3 has to be a very juicy target. So we will just continue on this bot game as we do finally look like we're closing in on the remains of the bots. So these are going to be the last ones up here, unless we can get to that yellow bot, Adele. And it doesn't look like anybody's paying attention to that, so I'm going to jump in on here, just grab a little bit more land and push into this player. Holy cow, look at him. He's down to 50,000 troops if he wants to play that game. Come on, guys. Someone else has to be involved. There we go. There's another attack. That's wonderful. So we'll give this a second, see if anybody else wants to jump in at the lot. Nope. Okay, we'll just go ahead and finish this off. We are maintaining a pretty good level of troops, all things considered, so I'm not necessarily worried about going in on this guy with all of our gusto. So we knock him off, grab this last little border bot, and then we'll go into the interior bots over here, finishing them off. Wow, someone's going, Bostonaro is going into Old Lands pretty aggressively. That could be an opportunity for us, I would say. Let's go ahead and jump in there ourselves. He's only got 200,000. Oh, and he full sends. There we go. That's exactly what we were looking for. Now this black player to our north has the crown and is going very fast in getting this land. So what is our next move? I think Bostonaro is a pretty juicy target. So we're going to just kind of keep an eye on that. Now we do not really want to engage right away, as a number of our border buddies are pretty strong. We are in 4th place, which is honestly a little bit surprising. I thought we did much better than that. We will definitely give a truce with Null. He wants to go into Mand, so I'm definitely down to do that. I don't really want to go into Bost right now. So, oh, and there's the full send, so we'll just grab all this land. Well, that worked out really well for us, not so much for Null. I'm a little bit worried about Null getting backstabbed by the purple player. I kind of want him to survive, but we're going to play our cards there, see what happens. If this player 708 wants to go into Null, I think we have a little bit more to gain from that. So we will just be patient, as we need to build up a lot of troops. We actually have the most troops of anybody. So it might be a good time to go into Bostonaro and just kind of quickly wipe him out before anybody else gets any funny ideas. Let's see. No, I'm thinking, I don't know. We're at our max troop level. If I'm just kind of afraid if we go in for an attack that we're going to be attacked, just because we have these 2 giant neighbors. So let's, see if we can secure a truce. Okay, well, that solves that problem. Bostonaro does leave the game without a shot having to be fired. We do manage to take the crown. Very much puts us in the danger zone, puts the target on our back. Hopefully we don't have to fight off all 3 of these players at once, as we don't have that much of a lead. So where are we going to go from here? Well, I think we just want to wait for the drama to envelop. But if we push into this guy, maybe people will want to join in, Let's just give him a big go. There's Taker and player 708 who both share borders with him. So let's just, maybe we can inspire some change. There's the truce we wanted. Yes, absolutely. I will give you that truce. He does give us a pretty big attack. That is fine. Everyone's signaling me to do all the dirty work. Basically, they're signaling me to attack the guy, saying, hey, why don't you eat the full send and we will just mop up the rest. Fair? Fair. No also betrays us. That's very hurtful. I'll give him a message that I will boom him. And maybe we can give a truce to the Russian player and just start taking advantage of Null. Player 708 is now involved with the Russian player. We do get a truce with the Russian player, so now let's really take our vengeance out on Null and slowly but surely whittle him down. As long as player 708 and the Russian player don't engage with us, that's going to be fine. Now Null's looking for a truce. Definitely not going to give him that. I'm just going to be very slow in our attacks, going on every other cycle to maintain a high level of troops, at least down to that 1%, so that we don't get backstabbed or inspire anybody to attack us, as the Russian player is still not recovered. Player 708 is seeing his advantage in going in on this guy, so that works out really well for me, as Null is down to about 14 million troops already. So we are going to keep up the pressure here and just slowly but surely whittle him down. We've already aligned ourselves in a great position to grab a lot of his land. Now he might full send us. The Russian player is getting a lot of land up there from Taker. Okay, Taker finally stops full sending for some reason. I don't even know where he was full sending, but it has kind of distracted everybody, and we're just going to keep up on our goal of taking down Null. Finally, player 708 gets involved, but it's already down to 2 million, so there's not really an opportunity to full send us. And there we go. So we have a great number. That was a really good move on our end. Player 708 wants 2nd place. That is fine. We can take out the Russian player together. It's going to be one of those rare moments where I just put my trust into another player and just go after, hopefully he supports and, we go after the Russian player together. But, at the end of the day, it might not happen. We will just have to keep up the pressure. There's not really a winning opportunity for us to do anything other than this. We know we can't trust the Russian player just because we've attacked him. He's attacked us. There's a grudge. Whereas player 708, clean slate. We might get away with it. Who knows? So let's just keep doing what we're doing. We send a boat up here just in case the Russian player is trying to full send us. I want to establish a little bit of a beachhead so we can get some of this northern land as well. So we'll wait for that boat to land before we begin another attack. Gives us a little bit of an opportunity to build up our troops as well. And now we'll give a big attack in there. So let's just try and keep whittling him down. Player 708 is also involved. The Russian player actually attacks him in a great level of fortune for us. So let's give another attack in. Unfortunately, looks like we hit a bit of a lag spike. That is okay. So didn't really miss much. The Russian player is down pretty weak, so let's keep going in on the attacks. Player 708, oh, and there's the full send on player 708. So we grab the rest of the land and the crown, and we'll look to peace out from here. But boys, thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps me out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the... Hold on, I gotta wait for the piece. I know, my timing's off. My timing's off. I thought... Oh, here we go. In the next one. All right, see you guys.